having have that, you see, agree with me that the problem is transportation and the forex. That's the two problems, because no matter the produce you have in your market, there's need for you to take it to the market. No matter how, you also have to transport down to the farm. So these are the major problems that's causing food inflation. And you agree with me that the reduction in food inflation that we've seen in 2 consecutive times could be as a result of our farm produce. You agree with me that that season was season of tomato, yam, is harvest season, and that's why. So I'm afraid we may go back to the status quo as it were after this the reduction, which is quite marginal.
All right, Doctor, you've made a point regarding harvest season for the food prices, and on the statistics level, the prices are down. But at the market level, the reality is that despite being the harvest season, it's still quite expensive. I've been to the market in recent times. I barely couldn't buy anything. And the conversation is, you are one of those people that really talked about a parity of the Naira in that regard. So talk to us about it. What is the difference now? It's harvest season, and it's reflecting on the data that food inflation is dropping a bit based on the harvest season, tomato harvest, as you've mentioned. But on the other hand, prices are still high in the market. So the stats does not reflect the reality in the market.
Right. You know the issue of demand and supplies and purchasing power. They are two different things. Yes, we agree that when there is more supply, the price is expected to go down. But the major challenge is that where is the purchasing power? So it's possible you actually have market food availability. Sometimes you don't have the purchasing power. Like I always argue, it's not that there is no food in the market so far, but the purchasing power is not there. You can see that when you have any naira in your hand, what you can purchase is not like what is there before. And that's why we are talking about the issue of value of naira. As of today, you know, naira is about 1,670, and that's quite alarming. So it's had a ripple effect on the purchasing power, and that's what brought about where we are today. So it's possible that there is a food supply, food availability, but there is no purchasing power. But like I said, that little difference we saw was quite marginal, and is because of the harvest season. And by now we are back to our status quo.
And by now we're back to status quo. Let's look at one other angle now. I talked about earlier in the news about the stabilization bill from the federal government. And according to the policy body, they're saying they'll be increasing taxes for more Nigerians amid the hardship, amid the economic situation. And the idea from the federal government is